So, apparently, North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un is in a coma, reporting a former aide to a former South Korean president. So, we all know there was speculation, because I believe it was a Rolling Stone. My apologies if I'm misquoting, but there were actually reports that he had passed away. That basically the Supreme Leader of North Korea, who President Trump, during his first term, actually met, crossed over, and they were having talks. And we know that essentially, at least in my opinion, the unofficial ambassador to North Korea is one Dennis Rodman. He did bring him a copy of The Art of the Deal. And all we know is there were also reports that Kim Jong-un may have had a botched heart surgery. Again, we don't know. North Korea is one of the most secretive countries in the world. We only have so much information. So what ends up happening is, well, we'll go right over to it here. So bada boom, bada bing. All right. So as we can see here, Fox News reports. You end up clicking the link down there. It's like, oh, reporting from the New York Post. Go to the New York Post here. And, oh, reporting from the Mirror. Go to the Mirror there. Yes, the internet is a beautiful thing. You can actually like click these links and actually figure out what the heck is going on. So as we can see, Kim Jong-un in coma with North Korea passing power to sister, diplomat claims. All right, and this is reportedly a former aide to South Korea's late president, Kim Dae-jung. And this has come shortly after Kim Jong-un basically had ceded power, some of his power, to his sister. I believe it was a couple of days ago. Let's just take here. Yep, the former aide to South Korea's late president, Kim Dae-jung, made the claim about the leader days after he handed over some of his power to his younger sister there. And media assess him to be in a coma, but his life has not ended. Okay, so this is similar to some reports we had earlier in the year. So could this have been a botched medical procedure? I mean, he does seem to be not looking like he had missed many meals as well. He seemed to be pretty robust, especially after some of those pictures. I mean, I remember at the time I saw some of it on Twitter. I'm like, he looks like he's in good health. We don't know. We have no idea. Again, is it possible that something worse has happened? We have no idea. Heck, I mean, anything there, pretty much all media you see coming from there, it's like, oh, it's typically in a very positive position, in a position of strength. Here's the thing, everybody gets sick, so if something happens, you don't want to look that way. But one of the things that I did notice as well is you look at here, some of these pictures that seem to be more recent, and if you go down to this one here, this is just what I noticed here. If you look at this seems to be more recently. The leader handed over some of his power to his sister a few days ago. So I have no idea if this image directly correlates with that, but if you look there, you see him standing. She's holding his arm, as well as it looks like he's holding somebody else as well. So I'm wondering, the medical thing would make sense, because, I mean, sometimes you could be hard to stand if you're going to have a picture taken. You want to be on your feet and stuff. I mean, it's not like we had a president that a lot of folks didn't necessarily know or maybe even want to admit that, dude man was in a wheelchair. So, yeah, nobody's ever done this before, if this were to be the case. I could absolutely believe that. Again, I have no idea. I don't have any intelligence, and even our intelligence, I have no idea what our intelligence says. But now that they're here, we're having reports about his sister and what might actually be happening there. So some folks are saying she's more ruthless. Do I have any idea? All I know is I think she went to the Olympics the most recent time around, when North and South Korea competed together as one Korea. What's actually going to happen? I have freaking no idea. But all I know is North Korea does have intercontinental ballistic missiles. They also apparently have at least deadened one fusion weapon, apparently. So the H-bomb, according to some reports and speculation. Again, we can't necessarily confirm this because it ended up destroying more or less their underground testing facility. Do they have the capability to have that miniaturized, fit on a warhead, and have it with a certain level of reliability launched toward these United States? I have no idea. All I know is the ICBM warning literally went off in Hawaii a year or so ago. And you remember what happened? People went to go see their loved ones because they thought they might not be there in 30 minutes. And aside from some folks maybe relapsing into drinking and whatnot, I didn't hear about looting. I didn't hear about people destroying things. I heard about people spending time, their last minutes on Earth, with people they loved. And that gives me hope for humanity. Just because with all this stuff going on, and I would have probably done the Jacob Blake shooting. I don't have enough information to really comment on that. I'm going to need to look into that more because that essentially would have been the top news just because it's domestic and everything. You just look at what's going on. But yeah, this is the most recent reports of North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un is reportedly in a coma. We'll keep it up there and see what happens. So thank you all for watching. I see you there, Jelly Duck. Shout out to my patrons, Joe Franco and Dave M. And be safe, everybody.